A good chicken pie is everyone's favorite. Chunks of chicken in a creamy sauce with a crust of flaky pastry, just like this one here. It has leeks and mushrooms for nutritional goodness, and it smells delicious. And the big but here is that per serve, with its cream, its added salt, and butter pastry, it has 23 grams of saturated fat and almost half the entire daily recommended intake of sodium. But you can still enjoy chicken pie if you swap a pie like this for a pie like this. With over twice the fibre, negligible salt, about 2/3 of the kilojoules, and significantly less saturated fat, it's a healthy swap, and it's still a very delicious dish. Swapping the type of pastry can make great saturated fat and salt savings, and it's so easy to make wholemeal short crust pastry. You can watch the video on how to make a healthier short crust pastry dough and find the recipe linked to this pie recipe. For the pie filling, heat a tablespoon of olive oil into a pan, and this is a non-stick pan, so you don't need to use so much oil. 1 tablespoon is fine. And then we're going to add 600 grams of chicken breast cut into strips. This is about 4 centimeters by 2 centimeters wide, just to brown. So cook it in batches, and that'll just seal the flavor in. So you're just going to set that aside and then add to the pan another tablespoon of olive oil. And to that, add 1 sliced leek. And just like onions, saute this until it's nice and soft and translucent. And add to that 1 baby fennel, just roughly chopped. Now the fennel and the leeks are nice and soft, so add 300 grams of sliced mushrooms. And this is now going to cook until the mushrooms are beautiful and fragrant. Now that's been cooking for about a minute, so I'm going to add 500 mils of salt-reduced chicken stock. Now it is important that you buy a salt-reduced one, and if you want to just double check the nutrition label. Anything over 600 milligrams per 100 grams is too high. Now if you're wondering how I'm going to make this creamy, here's my trick. Instead of using cream, I'm using a light cream cheese. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this and stir it through, and it's as good as a creamy sauce made with full-fat cream. Now you can see how that cream cheese is just melting through the sauce. For an extra bit of flavour, I've got a tablespoon of chopped dill. Just throw that in there, and finish with some cracked black pepper. So pop the chicken into a pie dish, spread it across, cover that with the sauce. And now all that needs to be done is to roll out the pastry. Now using your basic wholemeal pastry dough, just flour the bench top and roll it out nice and evenly. Now pick up your pastry and just lay it over the top of the pie, just like that. You can decorate a little bit with a fork around the edges, cut a hole in the center to let the heat out, and using a sharp knife or some scissors, just trim the edges. And I like a homemade pie to look homemade, so don't make it too neat. Now just give this a gentle brush with some skim milk, and this is just going to give the pastry a little bit of a glaze. And now pop this into the oven, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius for between 35 and 40 minutes. And here it is. There's always a healthier way to serve chicken, leek and mushroom pie. Serve with broccoli, it's a healthier swap, and you and your family will love it.